welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Joseph.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Tyler.
And for the third week of Erotic Thriller August, we are reviewing my movie.
Your actual movie.
Not to be confused with Tyler's movie. American Gigolo.
Richard Gere coming on to Lauren Hutton in American Gigolo.
Richard Gere plays a male prostitute in American Gigolo. He's a pampered Beverly Hills playboy whose clients include rich middle-aged women who pay $500 and up for his favors. And he can make his clients happy, but he's never happy himself. He suffers from that widespread Hollywood psychological epidemic, the inability to love and to be loved.
The film was made by taxi driver, writer Paul Schrader, and he has this fascination
and a weirdo,
with these low
Paul
life,
Schrader.
kind of marginal characters who creep along and work during the night, don't have regular jobs and have feelings of self-doubt. And I find those people fascinating.
It's very interesting.
I think it's a very interesting movie. It's R-rated, it's a little raunchy, but I think because, as you point out, there's an idea there, it makes the film worthwhile.
2 big yes votes for Paul Schrader's American Gigolo.
Yes, American Gigolo, as mentioned by Siskel and Ebert. This is written and directed by Paul Schrader, who is a
beloved Paul Schrader,
man in a room himself.
Famous cocksman Paul Schrader.
Yes, also known for writing Taxi Driver, and then more recently, The Card Counter, of The Master Gardener, of the First Reformed.
Yeah.
Mission Mud, Tale of 4 Chapters, or something like that. He's got a long-spanning career, and he's done a lot of interesting things, and including American Gigolo, which was released in 1980, starring a very young Richard Gere, as well as Lauren Hutton, Hector Elizondo, Bill Duke.
Yeah, loved seeing him. Man, Bill Duke with hair.
Pre-Predator.
Pre 9/11.
Nina Van Pallant in a smaller role. Brian Davies, Charles Stratton, a bunch of old actors. This follows I just said his name, Richard Gere's character, Julian K, who is a gigolo who is American, and this takes place, I believe, in Southern California.
Yeah, LA.
He's a well-established male prostitute. He's
top of his game.
Yeah.
Master cocksmith.
Main clientele of older women, and he prefers it that way.
Hell yeah.
And
did you notice the May December line in this?
which one?
Elizondo, when he's coming on to him, he starts to follow him. He says, "You should never mix May and December." He's like basically saying she's too old for you.
Oh, okay.
Which I never heard that line until the movie, May, December.
And it's a sort of, turns into a mystery, like framed, he's being framed for a murder.
Yeah.
And he is, his name is being tarnished throughout. Nobody wants to work with him anymore. Nobody wants to be involved with him. He gets involved with a woman who's the wife of a politician. Mm-hmm. And, things start to unravel in his life, and it's a mystery. It's like, why is this happening, and who did this?
Yeah,
and why did they do it?
And did he actually do it?
Yeah,
because you're only you're telling the whole movie through his perspective.
Yeah.
But you're like, maybe he did do it. At least I thought so at some point.
And this felt very Schrader, like it had the same tone as like his like more recent movies, even though they're the genre, like in a genre aspect, they're pretty different, I guess.
I feel like his character was more redeemable than some of these other ones, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. More sympathetic.
You want him to succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want him to get framed for murder.
Yeah.
This was my first time watching this. I've heard of it before. There's some things about this movie that like I'm like, oh, okay, I can see this in another, like saw this in another movie or something like this in another movie
Sure.
that came afterwards, a la American Psycho, and yeah, I believe this is all of our first time watching this movie.
Yep.
Let's get some initial thoughts then. Pete, what did you think of American Gigolo?
I'm putting it into the context of our August theme, erotic thriller August, right?
Yeah.
Erotic
August. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Still have this playing. Should have had that up when Joseph was talking, but it's the moment is past.
Jizz.
Yeah. This was erotic, and it was a thriller. It checked the boxes, and this was like, I feel like this was. It's funny because I happened to watch Dressed to Kill, was the Brian De Palma movie I talked about during Streaming Picks, same year, 1980. And I heard through the various websites I was reading up on this topic so I can get a full picture of what we're dealing with. I heard that both of these movies kind of kicked off that erotic thriller sort of subgenre, and two very different tones from those two movies. Dressed to Kill was sleazy, and you felt dirty watching it, like you're watching a porn almost. This, I never felt like that. You felt like you're watching a character, not watching a real person. And De Palma has a great way of like getting you up into the action in a weird way with the soft focus, like lensing, makes it almost look like a dream for half of the time. Yeah. And I'm like really hit and miss on De Palma, but I really like Dressed to Kill for very different reasons than American Gigolo, because I liked his character a lot. And he's almost like the antithesis of the Travis Bickle character from Taxi Driver. And I read a quote from Paul Schrader saying that Travis Bickle is basically asexual. Like he doesn't find any reason why watching a movie in a porn house with a new girl he's dating seems weird to him. It's just like, hey, it's a good movie. A lot of couples watch it.
Yeah.
And Richard Gere's character, who I love that they call him Julie.
Yeah,
I was like, never seen a man called Julie before. It's an interesting like unisex name, even though it's actually Julian.
Yeah.
But I've never heard Julian called Julie. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Call him Jules.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually Jules, but I like Julie. It was interesting.
Yeah.
But Julie is like oversexed. Like he sees everything through the lens of sex. It's just a tool in his arsenal. So it's an interesting dichotomy, much like when you have like the Coen brothers making one of the greatest musicals with Oh Brother We're Out There, and one of the greatest movies that has no music in it, No Country for Old Men. It's like, it's interesting to see filmmakers do things that are, they feel the same, but very different in a way. Shut the fuck.
That's you.
I know. Like, stop it. So the character was great. Richard Gere, I see the appeal. He's a hunk. He's like an otter, lean and sinewy, slightly wet all
Very
the time.
smooth.
Yeah, just a little hairy, but not too hairy. Like the hair's not long, you know.
And a little scruff.
Won't get matted up, you know, if it gets all dirty.
Yeah, you won't get lost in the woods.
No, that's right. You're out in the pasture. So I see the appeal, and it's like, and it was interesting too, because you're thinking, oh, he's a sex worker. You're gonna see all these hot chicks he's gonna be banging, and they're all old ladies, besides the one that he actually kind of falls in love with. So I really liked that. And I did, what I wasn't expecting is that most of the time when I think of erotic thrillers, I leave out the thriller part. In my head, I'm just thinking, oh, this is going to be a sexy movie. And then you get the mystery aspect. So with The Last Seduction, it comes in pretty late in the movie. With Wild Things, it's the whole movie. It's about like the twists and the double cross and who's going to get the money and who's dying and who's going to blah, blah, blah. And this one, it comes around right in the middle or so. You get to know the character. You like him. You're like, oh, he's a master of his craft, and he's playing two pimps against each other. And it's like, that's pretty cool. And you see his routines, and you see his house or his apartment or whatever. And then once the mystery comes in, and you're like, oh, he reads about this killing, and you're like, I hope he doesn't get pulled into that, even though we know it's going to happen. And then he gets pulled into it. And he's basically his own he professes his own future. He's like, oh, did you find the jewels? You know, someone's framing me, so someone's definitely going to frame me for the jewels. And then he finds the jewels hidden in his car. So it's an interesting, like, the way the story plays out. The only thing I really didn't like is how quickly it wrapped up at the end, when he finally kind of comes to his senses that he loves this woman. And then that's the end. And you're like, she gets him off, and then he gets her off.
Then he gets her off.
Yeah, that's right. But there's a lot of
good.
there's a lot of things to really like about this movie. It looks great. The soundtrack was great, and I was kind of laughing at the soundtrack a little bit.
It was just like a bunch of different versions of the same song.
And I didn't realize that this movie was written. The song was written for this movie.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it won. I want to say it won the Oscar or
Best
something.
Song Award.
Yeah. So soundtrack was Giorgio Moroder. He was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Original Score, and the main theme song, "Call Me," performed by Blondie, was written by him and Debbie Harry. Nice. So yeah, they became a number one, on the box office or the Billboard charts in U.S. and U.K. and all that kind of stuff. But it started from this. And since he wrote, I thought, how can you take a song that's already written by Blondie and then just like deconstruct it and put it in like 10 different moods? But he wrote the song, so he could do it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is
I
cool.
dig that a lot. And I thought to myself, I have mixed feelings about Paul Schrader, but this shit was awesome. I loved it a lot. So great pick from you, Joseph. And I think it deserves to be up there with the erotic thriller pantheon of maybe the Mount Rushmore of erotic thrillers, because it was great. And a great fashion movie too.
Oh yeah.
As you're watching it, I'm like, damn, he dresses good.
Yeah,
It's Giorgio Armani suits.
Yeah, the trivia states that like it kind of put him on the map, Giorgio Armani.
Yes. Just like Bullet, that look with the turtleneck, the black turtleneck, and the tweed jacket with the leather on the elbows. It's like that look was popularized by Bullet, and Giorgio Armani like blew up from this movie.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. I liked it a lot. So many things to like about this movie.
Cool. Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
me.
Definitely agree with all the points that Pete made. It was my first time watching it, and I had never heard of this movie before. When I heard that we were watching American Gigolo, I thought it was Deuce Bigalow, American Gigolo. And I just was thinking to myself, I don't recall that being an erotic thriller.
I mean, Richard Gere and Rob Schneider, basically the same person.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Of course, I didn't think that. But oh my God, I did not realize how handsome Richard Gere was back in 1980. And as I was watching the movie, I was thinking, I can see like why a lot of women would throw themselves at him.
Yeah.
Because he dresses good. It kind of reminded me of he could have been Indiana Jones. I think he could have been a good Indiana Jones. He has that rugged face structure.
What an interesting, different trajectory his career would have taken if he started doing action movies.
Yeah, I can see him doing it.
I don't think he's ever even done an action movie.
I don't think so either. I think it's all been romantic comedies or more or less dramatic role.
Stuff, yeah.
And I mean, I think this was pre-gerbil, so
he played Mr. Jones in a movie called Mr. Jones. Interesting.
All right. This movie, I agree with Pete on the fact that the thriller aspect of it pretty much happens in like the last 30 minutes.
I think it's probably the last hour. Starts at the second act.
And I was with Richard Gere on this. I was like, who would want to frame him? Like, I was trying to remember throughout the whole movie, like, did he do something to incite someone? Or, I mean, I didn't think so. Maybe. And then I was like, oh, maybe it's just like a jealous husband or something found out. And then I don't know. But this was a really good movie. I enjoyed myself a lot. And
Where do you put it compared it to the other erotic thrillers we've watched?
I would say this is actually surprisingly my favorite one out of all the ones that we've watched so far. Yeah, so definitely rank it as my number one erotic thriller movie of this month.
Cool.
The acting was really well done. It wasn't cheesy, and you got to see a bare Richard Gere penis, which is nice.
First time,
which was nice.
My word.
First time a full frontal male nudity has been shown on a major Hollywood production in this movie,
Wow.
according to Wikipedia.
Yeah, he was breaking all the boundaries. Yeah, and I really felt sympathy for his character because at some point it seemed like he was getting tired of his job.
Well, he was definitely like numb to it. For sure.
So I was sympathetic towards him in that aspect. But yeah, really, really great recommendation.
Men want to be him. Women want to be with him.
I actually thought the exact same.
Tyler, do you ever feel like sex is a chore?
Nah,
No.
never.
If you were getting paid for it, would you?
I'm going to work.
If it was on a schedule, like it was like, we need to do it now because I'm ovulating.
I don't know. I don't think I am man enough to do it as a line of work. But I mean, it would.
I half expected you in your review to say, I could see myself as Richard Gere.
He's literally me.
Yeah, he's literally me. I just need to get a new wardrobe and work the chin out, as he says.
Yeah,
That strong jaw.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. It's just not. I don't have it in me to do it. So, I mean, on paper, yeah, I would very much enjoy that. But I think in practice,
On paper, you couldn't bang old ladies for money?
oh yeah, I
I'm
could.
doing it right now for free.
All right.
You actually might be losing money.
I don't even know what to say to that. But yeah, great recommendation.
You just set it up.
Very
there.
nice,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
nice.
well, alley-oop.
Wow.
My first time watching this, obviously, and yeah, I liked it. I liked the style of it. I liked the sort of very stylistic 80s neon lighting it had. There was moments where it really went in hard on like the green and red and blue lighting. Like the blue light was shining through the blinds a lot, and the sharp sort of noir shadows casted on him or the wall. And it was really clean. It was really clean lines, clean and sharp lines. And in the poster, it kind of shows that as well for this movie. And then it's in the movie as well.
Which is him leaning on the wall, basically, through the blinds.
Yeah. And I love the sort of weird apartment that he has. He's got one of those like sitcom apartments where it's like, it's really roomy.
Really
and,
open,
and huge. It's like a penthouse.
Open floor.
Got that got a whole ass bar like that's like rounded and an oval kitchen, and very cool. And I like the style and aesthetic of the vibe of the movie. One of the things I liked about this movie is the vibe of everything.
Yeah.
Because it was like, it is an 80s movie, but it felt like a movie that was made after the 80s that is trying to capture the 80s vibe, but it's happening.
In fact,
but it's happening live.
Yeah.
In 1980.
In the very beginning of the 80s. So like it like set the tone for the rest of the 80s movies. Especially with the music, the sort of synthesizer and electronic music that they were starting to lean into a lot. I like the use of the song that was like transposed for different feelings and like minor versions of the same song. And tonally, it felt like a Schrader film. It felt like it matched the vibe of his earlier and later projects that he did, having sort of a character who's not really not like you can't figure him out, but like there's something about him. He has some sort of he carries himself in a way that's just like kind of cool.
Yeah,
like Oscar Isaac and Card Counter.
Yeah,
just has something about him that he's just like relaxed all the time.
Paul Schrader's like, that's me. Yeah, I wrote this actually for me.
I would like to see what a Paul Schrader like a drive would look like.
Oh man,
that'd be interesting. But yeah, I like the story and the mystery of everything. I don't know if like what it led up to, and then the reveal. It was kind of like trying to find the motivation for it. Was just like, man, we're just almost like you were just there. Like
I did it because fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like trying to find a reason. Like, oh, well, he didn't want to. He gave him attitude on the phone earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
I wrestled with this, and I even looked up like widely on frame
Yeah.
Julian. And the only thing I could think of is that he's just pissed off that he was tricking for some other pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the woman.
He's like, yeah, you should be my boy, but you're not. You're hers.
And you can't. If I can't have you, no one can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I got
Okay, that
I gotta
makes
train
sense.
a new boy, a blonde boy.
Yeah.
Little blonde basket on his head.
Yeah. And I like the sort of like he does it for a job, and so he like doesn't find joy in it anymore, and like he's enjoying the act of sex anymore because he does it for work.
Yeah.
You know? And then that sort of conversation that him and what's her name? Her character's name?
It is Michelle.
Michelle. They have like a sort of conversation or discussion about like how she knows that he's only like when they're having sex, it's only like in his world that he's just doing work.
He said, yeah, she says, I love being with you. I love touching you. I love spending time with you. But the second we start making love, you start to go to work.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn right, I'm going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's my profession, baby.
Yeah. And then the ending of everything, it was like sort of a happy kind of ending, like or justified, justified ending. But it was kind of like anticlimactic in a way. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's over now.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a lot of Schrader movies, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, Taxi Driver has a good ending because it's like a big flourish of violence.
finale, yeah.
It's a true finale. But then, like, think of the
First Reformed has kind of a big finale.
First Reformed. I think First Reformed nails it.
Yeah.
So maybe it's only 50-50 because I don't think that the card counter really had a great.
I can't remember that he fights. He like beats up the guy.
You have like a torture off or something.
Yeah.
Competitive.
The torture
competition.
Off. That's right.
And then
nothing. And then he just
then
walks
it
out.
just sort of ends.
That's the end of the movie.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it overall.
And then Call Me by Blondie plays.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was good. I thought it was kind of I don't want to say like ahead of its time in terms of like the story, but it felt very, I guess, unique
Modern.
for the time. I liked it a lot.
Nice. There's a lot of interesting trivia about this because originally John Travolta was going to be playing the main character.
Yeah.
And he dropped out because Travolta's mom got sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was because he wanted Final Cut.
I didn't hear that. I didn't read
That's what
that
I
one.
read.
Oh, really?
That he dropped out because John Travolta wanted Final Cut and Paul Schrader wouldn't give it to him.
I mean, that sounds like something Travolta and Schrader would do.
But he kept the suits because he was fitted for the
Well,
suits.
they did have to make new suits because Richard Gere is like 3 inches shorter than Travolta.
Yeah.
But according to Wikipedia, Travolta, he actually took photos and like did a whole photo spread for Variety in Giorgio Armani suits, basically announcing that he was going to be the lead, and then he dropped out of production to deal with his mother's death and his father's illness all at the same time. Then it went through a whole series of potential castings. Christopher Reeve, he said he'd turned it down.
Superman.
What would be a disastrous casting? Chevy Chase was offered the
role. Oh my god!
Can you imagine?
Can't imagine.
A fucking dope's face trying to be sexy.
That would ruin that movie.
And then eventually Schrader got his first choice, which was Richard Gere was his first choice the whole time.
That's Chevy Chase.
Yeah, and he only was only cast 2 weeks before they started shooting.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, he says, and this is kind of funny. This to me, maybe tell me if I'm reading too much into this.
Okay.
I feel like he's, the phrase "the lady doth protest too much." Mm-hmm. Gere says he was drawn to the role partly because of its gay subtext, quoting and saying, "I read it and thought, this character I don't know very well. I don't own a suit. He speaks languages. I don't speak any languages. And there's kind of this gay thing flirting through it, and I just don't know the gay community at all. I don't know it. I want to immerse myself in all of that, and I had literally 2 weeks, so I just dove in." And I'm like, you don't speak language?
He doesn't speak.
You don't
5
own
languages.
a suit?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I don't even fucking wear clothes.
Gay
I'm
people-
definitely not gay. That's for sure.
Gay people. Who is that?
What does that even mean? Is that like very happy? Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah.
And then another interesting bit of trivia is that probably the what I know him from before this, the only movie I've heard of before he made American Gigolo was Days of Heaven.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Travolta was also going to be the leading man of that movie.
he's over-
and turned it down.
They're rivals.
Yes. And then there's 2 other movies in history. Officer and a Gentleman was going to be Travolta, ended up being Richard Gere. And Chicago was going to be Travolta, which
Yeah, it's
is
Richard Gere.
makes more sense because it's a musical, it's a dance, it's a whatever.
Yeah.
Singing.
Yeah.
Travolta's good at all that stuff. But it ended up being Richard Gere in Chicago as the 3rd lead.
That's why he's a Scientologist.
He's tired of gear. Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. I thought that it wasn't. I was actually expecting, due to the nature of his job, I thought there was going to be a lot more sex scenes. But you know, it's not really that erotic.
No.
It's really more of a character study than anything, and then becomes a thriller. I think what makes it erotic is because he is what do they call
Man
it?
of the night.
A man of the night. Yeah.
Although he's
Man of
hanging
the-
out with all these women during the daytime.
Cocksmith.
He's an escort. That's what the word I was looking for. He's an escort.
Yeah.
That's perfectly legal.
It kind of supplies
No, it's not.
the boyfriend experience.
I don't think being an export is.
Yeah, being an escort is totally legal. It's just like you're just going out on a date. You're paying someone to go out on a date with you.
How can they enforce one and not the other though?
That's the loophole.
That's the loophole.
We're just dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just for tonight. I'm buying a boyfriend for the night.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, is that real? Is that like you? Because
You
I
can
don't
see
see
it.
I don't see ads for escorts anywhere except for where prostitution is legal.
I'll look it up right now.
Okay,
So-
I have a tab.
hit my
saved on my
bookmarks
phone.
bar. My favorites. Because if you go to Las Vegas, you can get an escort, but you couldn't. Prostitution is also
And
legal
can-
in Nevada.
Not in California.
All right.
Nevada,
Well,
though.
here we go. In California, escort services are legal, but only as long as they provide companionship and do not involve any sexual activity in exchange for money.
Well, you just do that on your own accord.
Yeah.
You say, "I'm going to punch out the rest of the night." It's on the house.
Yeah.
Huh.
In Japan, there's services where you can hire like an older man to act as a father figure in your house. If you don't have like a father figure around, you could basically be the father of the house for a long period of time.
That's cool.
There's a movie coming out with Brendan Fraser soon where he plays basically part of a family, a
wow.
Japanese family.
So it's the Japanese gigolo.
In a sense,
Yeah.
the Japanese boyfriend experience.
Yeah.
The nude scene was not originally in the script.
Richard Gere just did that.
Richard, they just kept rolling.
It said, according to Gere, the nudity was not in the original script. It was just the natural process of making the film.
The male nudity or any of
The male nudity.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I certainly felt
Oh, we
vulnerable.
planned for the tits.
Well, yeah, absolutely. He said, I certainly felt vulnerable, but I think it's different for men and women.
I don't know. I think you're off base there, Gear.
Yeah, Gere, fuck you.
Richard.
Yeah, dick.
I mean, I don't know how common it was for male nudity in film at the time.
It was not.
Yeah.
He was the first major Hollywood film to show dong.
Yeah.
So he was a pioneer
Yeah.
in mainstream Hollywood filmmaking.
Him,
Probably a lot of girls jilling off to that scene.
him and Gyllenhaal. I
Would
like
you say
that.
Jillin' off?
Yeah, like Jack.
Oh,
Jack.
oh, I see.
We have him and Schrader to thank for the Northman showing Wang.
Thank you, Paul Schrader.
I don't actually. The Northman cut the Wang out, right? Do we see Wang in Northman?
You may be shadow of a wing.
Yeah, I think it's a shadow.
In the shadow of the wing.
Love that song.
Well, thank you, Paul Schrader, for fighting for
Is
the
that
male
Blondie?
penis.
Yeah, no, we have him to thank for what movies show Ween. Can you think of?
Just in general?
Well,
yeah,
Wild
Wild
Things.
Things. Little bit. Oh yeah,
Little
Kevin
Wang.
Bacon.
I have a drop of
Hollow Man, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, I have a drop of that. Can you go to the desktop? I have a drop right in the middle. If you can see it,
You want me to play the drop?
the stream
Okay.
won't be able to hear it, but everyone else will.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go to
Do you
the-
know what it's called?
Yeah, just go to the top right corner. It'll show you the desktop.
No, do you know what it's called?
No.
You don't know what it's
Kevin
called?
Bacon something.
Oh, okay.
I think it's about something about Kevin Bacon's wang.
I'm melting cringe. I had a
No,
boner.
other way, very bottom. Go to the very bottom. There you go.
Tyler, ooh, moan.
No, maybe I didn't pull it.
What is
There was a drop from Wild Things where he said Kevin Bacon has a very average penis. But I do have do the moan though. I do have Tyler moan. That's a good. That's a good one.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're adding it to the actual board so people can hear it.
Where'd you pull that one from?
I don't know.
I
don't know where half these things come
I have
from.
a whole library.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Yeah, I put it in there so you can add it to your moans library of moans.
Library of moans.
Schrader says that the 1959 movie Pickpocket by Robert Bresson is an influence on the film. The composition of the final shot pays homage to the film, as does the final dialogue. Schrader actually says he did the Criterion commentary on Pickpocket.
This is on Criterion, right?
Yeah, this is also Criterion. And he says, at the end of American Gigolo, I wanted to perversely plunge my lizardy protagonist into icy Bressonian waters. What? So I lifted the entire ending of Pickpocket and gave it to Julian K. A grace note as unwarranted as Christ's promise to the thief on the cross.
What?
So Jesus was crucified on the cross. There was also a thief on the cross next to him.
Yeah.
And he basically gave him, he said, oh, you're forgiven or whatever.
Jesus did that?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I forgive you.
Yeah, and basically the idea is that the thief had no reason to be given the...
Fours.
Huh?
Like forgiven?
Yeah, he has no reason to be forgiven.
Okay.
And in this case, Julie has no reason to be forgiven either. Like he has no redeeming value to him. He's still just fucking for money. And double-crossing his pimps, too.
Well, I mean, at the end, though, he falls in love with her.
But how did that redeem him? Anybody can
He was
fall in
already
love.
in
Any
love
piece
with
of
her.
shit can fall in love.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far.
What, do you think evil people can't fall in love?
I think Manson was married, wasn't he?
Probably.
Oh, I meant like, I don't think he's a piece of shit.
Well, why not?
Well, I mean, why is he? Like, he didn't do anything that wasn't irredeemable.
He killed that woman.
No, he didn't.
So
No, he didn't.
So part of me thinks like, oh yeah, he's totally fine. You know, it's prostitution, whatever. Prostitution should be legal if you can do whatever you want with your own body, as long as there's like regulations there and people are safe and it's not a sex trafficking sort of thing. You're doing it under your own accord and all that stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
But then he gets to the rough play scene where he's like banging that chick in the bed and his husband's watching.
Yeah.
And he's like,
From
"All right,
behind.
now punch her." And you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Slap that,
Yeah, like that C word. You're like the person or the... Anyways.
I thought you meant the body
Is that
part.
more of like a specific request or like a general, like,
Yeah.
you don't like her sort of like...
But you're like, is he going to do the terrible things to this person because he's being paid for it? And you're kind of led to believe he does.
I think he does.
Yeah. So he's a piece of shit.
But,
She didn't even give consent to having sex.
well, I mean,
She looked drugged up in that bed. She was like, "Whoa, hey, what's up, that stuff?"
I thought she was just hypnotized by Richard Gere's looks.
Nah, I think she was on Quaaludes.
Yeah, she did kind of look slow in the face. So
Yeah, I don't know. I was creeped out by that.
Yeah.
It was
And
like
then-
an American Psycho scene.
And then, thank you to, Paul Schrader, well, first time I've ever said that, for pulling back because he could have spent a long time on that graphic
Yeah.
scene and he didn't. So
It's not a Gasper no.
no.
Yeah.
It'd be uncut, 15 minutes long.
Yeah. That was a disturbing scene. I did.
I would have told the guy to get out. It's like, no, you can't watch. You pay
did-
extra for that.
I honestly did think that it was going to linger on longer than it did. So I was happy that we didn't have to sit with that scene for too long.
I wonder what they talked about afterwards because before that, the guy was like, I like to talk afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was strange.
I know. You see the Dodgers game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Just general talk, or is he just like hyping him up and like, yeah, you know what? The way you slapped her, that was just a chef's kiss. You're
Yeah.
really good at this, man.
Traffic's terrible nowadays.
Yeah. Consistency of your semen is really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it true what they say about pineapple?
Or celery.
You know, this movie is like about 2 hours, and
Yeah, it's about 2 hours.
It didn't feel like 2 hours to me. Like when it was over, I was like, oh, it's already over. Jeez. I kind of wanted to see what would happen after he got out of the jail, or
He was exonerated because she gave him an alibi.
I know, but I wanted to see life afterwards, like
Them together.
like an epilogue of sorts.
Why?
They're just like walking in fields together.
Yeah, hand in hand. I don't know.
The question, I guess, what I think Tyler's trying to ask is, does he still fuck for money?
Ooh, yeah.
What does he do for a living if he's not doing that?
If she's already accepted the fact that she's fallen in love with a hooker, is he allowed to still bang for money once they're
yeah.
together? It's
I
like
mean-
it's like dating a stripper. You can't get mad that she's stripping.
Yeah.
She can't get mad that there's other men like touching her and stuff.
Yeah, that's
It's her choice
that's a
and your choice to be with her.
I don't know. That would be hard. That would be a really tough pill to swallow if my partner was in doing sex work.
But isn't your responsibility to like accept that, knowing that you got with her? It's like that's like
Well, I guess
it's like starting to date somebody who's a devout Christian, then being mad they go to church.
I guess it would if it was sprung on me after.
But it's not sprung on you.
Yeah.
In the context of this movie.
So in the context of the movie,
He's already a prostitute.
Yeah, it's established. She knows. She says,
That's how they met.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rocky road for them. It's gonna be really hard
I guess if he continues
to continue that relationship.
How'd you like that? I was a little not confused, but just surprised about how he approached her. Like once he's like, "Oh yeah, you're married, and I'm not gonna pursue you." Clearly, you don't know what I am. I am an American Gigolo.
Yeah, I am the American Gigolo.
Yeah, hashtag. And then she's like pursuing him, and he's in she's in his apartment, and she's like, "Stop embarrassing me. I just want to fuck you. How much money is it going to take?" Basically,
Yeah.
She's like, "I just want to know what it's like to fuck you."
Just want to know.
Yeah, and he's like, "I don't know. We're not going to do that." And she's like, "Don't embarrass me."
Yeah,
Like, why was he so resistant to just taking her money?
because he was probably trying to play like the avoiding
Trying to
act.
play hard to get.
Put the hook in tighter.
Yeah,
What do you think, Joseph? You think he was like,
I mean, if
already
we're-
felt
he
something for her?
respects her. I don't know.
Part of me thinks that he was like, oh, she's like a person, not a job.
Yeah,
Right.
Like almost he already has some sort of emotion for her, but you don't see that at all.
Either that or he was protecting her because he could probably get the vibe that she could fall in love with him.
be with me, sweetheart.
Yeah. I don't know.
At least
trouble.
that's what I got from it, was that he was trying to be like distancing himself from her because he knew like once he
I'm a bad boy. I'm on the streets, okay?
on the
I'm an
main-
outsider.
Yeah.
You'll laugh,
You'll
you'll
cry.
cry, might get a hard on, might get a hard on. I certainly did. Yeah.
Box office for this, the budget was about $5 million, and it made $22.5 million.
Wow.
Damn.
Pretty damn good. I think the Schrader guy's going places.
He's got a weird career ahead of him.
Yeah.
Let's see what Taxi Driver did. That was only a couple years before.
I can't
that.
imagine Taxi Driver doing any better.
Let's see here. Taxi Driver. Budget was less, and total worldwide 28 million. It actually did pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah. What's the movie you guys think of when you think of Richard Gere? First movie.
Unfaithful
Unfaithful, really?
or Hachi.
Hachi. He's in Hachi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't
He's
know
the
that.
guy.
He's the Hachi.
He's
huh?
Hachi, yeah.
Pretty Woman would be mine.
I think either Pretty Woman or Days of Heaven, but I'm going to think about this now.
Yeah,
I
same.
think this has changed me. I'm
Yeah.
a changed man.
Yeah.
Changed me. Unfaithful, another sort of erotic thriller.
Let's see. Other movies. I now want to watch Pickpocket because if the vibe of that movie, if this movie was pulled off of that, I kind of want to watch
The
it.
vibe of it or the ending? I thought it was the
He's
ending.
everything.
Oh, okay.
He says it was basically the whole vibe and then I lifted the ending almost directly.
Interesting.
Yeah. Robert Bresson.
Okay.
Any other scenes that stuck out to you guys?
When he pushes Bill Duke off the balcony
I
and
knew
then
this happened.
immediately regrets it.
I was like, why is he going on the balcony? Doesn't he think he can push
And he's
him
like
off
holding
right now?
him. He's like, "Don't fall."
Yeah.
He's holding him by his feet.
His boots.
Yeah, he kind of falls comically because his boots just.
Yeah. But that ultimately was his saving grace, though, because a neighbor saw him trying to save him.
It
but
looked-
she didn't.
yeah.
She didn't see him push.
I guess it did look like he was saving him.
Yeah,
He rage baited him big time.
I was gonna say that scene, that scene stuck out to me too, and it made me laugh because it is almost comical how he's holding him by his feet and then he falls. He has the one boot. Yeah, I think he deserved it. I mean, that guy was framing him for murder, so he's like, "You're gonna frame me for murder? Well, I'm just gonna murder you."
I'll actually do it now.
Yeah,
I kind of wish there was a little bit more of the like the gay underworld added into it.
Yeah, it's kind of hinted at.
Like I've been,
Gay underworld.
yeah, because as soon as he goes into the club, you don't know it's like a gay nightclub or whatever, but he's walking down the hallway. I'm like, this is going to be like a Mr. Fister or something. This is going to be like
Mr. Fister.
Yeah. And he goes in there and it's just an empty room with like a bunch of leather daddies dancing around.
You know what's funny about that scene is that their dancing of their feet on the ground was louder than the music.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they didn't.
They got some big boots on.
They do. That's for sure.
Yeah. I thought Richard Gere was really good in this movie.
Maybe you want to watch Cruisin'.
Cruising.
Yeah. That came up on my erotic thriller list, but I think it's more of like a dark thriller.
Oh, okay.
Do you know anything about that one?
No, I don't know anything.
It's Al Pacino, and he's a detective trying to infiltrate like the gay underworld, and he like goes to like a ton of like gay sex nightclubs to try to find a killer that like basically hangs out in those groups.
And it's killing the gays.
I guess so. I don't know. Let's see. But I want to say, yeah, it's William Friedkin directed it. And it apparently is very graphic. Very graphic.
Violent or just nudity?
Sexual?
Both.
Okay.
So, I mean, how can you go wrong with Friedkin and Al Pacino?
Yeah.
And
gays.
gay stuff.
Yeah.
The male gays.
Male gaze.
Well, I mean, anything else? Anybody has anything to say?
I mean, no. It's a solid movie.
No, I really liked it.
All right, let's throw some grades on this thing.
Okay.
Pete.
Ooh, easy A. Yeah, it's an A. Not quite an A plus. Definitely not an A minus. But yeah, high in my. It's one of the best movies I watched in the last week.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a solid A.
Yeah.
All right. A's all around.
All right, baby.
It's a triple A movie. You know, we should get a list of all the movies that are triple A's and then release that list on social media.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do it.
You could do it.
I'll have to re-listen to every single episode.
Just the end.
That's true.
But every single episode, though.
And only half of them because Gavin Chatters don't have them.
Yeah. I'll get working on that.
All right. That's it for American Gigolo. What's next?
So next up, we have the Patreon pick. I'm going to put a poll out tonight, or I guess maybe immediately after this.
What erotic thriller will we be watching for next weekend? It's up to you, listeners, or Patreon members.
Yeah, Patreon members. And it's we've had The Last Seduction, Wild Things, American Gigolo, and there's dozens of others that would fit the bill. So I'll probably put up like the top 50 Rolling Stones ones, and just because that was a pretty good list, I think.
Yeah.
What the fuck do we know?
Nice.
I mean, I put a post out on Twitter to say, hey, anybody who considers themselves an erotic thriller expert, chime in. I'd like to have a guest on the show who can actually talk at length about it. I have friends that are pre-code, are going to come on and talk about pre-code movies because I don't know shit about that.
Yeah.
But so far, no bites. No one's confident.
Well,
It's kind of a interesting genre to be an expert in.
Yeah, when I told my chiropractor what our topic was for the month, he laughed.
As he's rubbing you.
Yeah. Erotic thrillers. He says, really?
he's like, now don't move.
Yeah, exactly.
Jizz.
But yeah, and then so last month was also the Cool Ass Yard Duties pick. It was the dystopian future.
Yes.
And that was Joel's pick. I don't know who picked erotic 80s and 90s. That might be Heather. She basically created a chat, took over basically. She took the reins on it to try to pick them for the Cool Ass Yard Duties. So I'll have to go back to the chat and see, and I'll consult her.
All right.
But maybe we'll just do whoever picked that from the Cool Ass Yard Duties. I don't know. But chime in. They'll be on the Patreon whether you pay or not. You can still join the Patreon for free and kind of hop in there and do your votes and whatever. And we'll weight them a little bit heavier for the Cool Ass Yard Duties, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So next week we'll do whatever. Who knows what?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Surprise for us.
Yeah. By Thursday. I'm like, we'll cut it off on Thursday.
Okay.
Anything else you guys got?
No, but I mean, we're only gonna have 5 weeks of.
Oh,
August,
yes.
Our 5th week is gonna be what?
My suggestion was the Crow movie.
Yes.
Are you guys on board with that?
Yeah.
A punishment movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
If not, you make your own suggestion. I don't care.
No, I'm down with that.
Okay. Joseph?
All right. Well, I was gonna do War of the Worlds, but
Oh, we can do War of the Worlds.
you already watched it, so.
I don't care. I'll watch it again.
I'll watch it again.
You'll watch it. You'll put yourself through it again.
Sure, why not?
All right, then. War of the War.
Well, I also kind of watch Crow.
Let's do The Crow.
All right.
I think The Crow would be more fun.
Yeah.
War of the Worlds is just bad.
I'm thinking War of the Worlds.
You know what?
We're making ourselves eat crow.
What?
That you know that you know the phrase like you have
what?
to eat you have to eat your crow
Eat your crow?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's like eating
Please
something.
explain it to me.
It's from the
It's-
olden times.
It's like when you eat something. Well, it's like when you have to do something bad because you did something bad, or you have to eat crow. I
You have
think
to
that's.
re-
I think
you-
I'm.
Is that you have to eat a crow?
Yeah, it's like a plate of crow or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Pay the consequences.
I've
Yes.
heard the phrase "eat crow" before, but I don't
Yeah.
think it means that you have to eat a crow.
Well, I was just saying because we're watching The Crow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay.
All right.
So the Crow.
The Crow.
that
Let me
is
see where it's at.
available anywhere?
I think it's on Hulu. Let's see. The Crow. Just watch. Let's see here. Of course, it's going to be the original Crow. No, not that one.
The Crow 2024.
Okay, this is streaming on Philo and Stars.
Oh, great.
Yes. I almost, it's really funny.
You almost bought it.
I pre-ordered the Steelbook because I thought the Steelbook looked great, and Brianna loves Bill Skarsgård, and we thought, oh, this is gonna be great. Before any of the reviews came out, I thought this is probably gonna be good.
Yeah.
It ended up being the shit, supposedly. The IMDb on it is 4.7. Not terrible.
I wonder what makes it so bad.
I don't know. But I pre-ordered it on Walmart. That was the only place you could get it.
Yeah.
And they sent me an email like a week ago saying that my pre-order was canceled because they ran out of stock. And I'm like, thank God. So I don't think you have to pay for it up front. You pay for it when they fulfill the order.
Oh, I see.
So I didn't get any money back, but I didn't have to get money taken out of my account. And they said your Steelbook pre-order is canceled. I'm like, what the fuck? Which one? And then I looked at it. I was like, oh, The Crow. Whew. Woo.
I was,
Yes.
worked out perfectly.
And then Brianna's also going to do a taking one for the team.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to get a fourth mic.
Well, we got plenty now.
Yeah, exactly. We got extras. Actually, I had 4 mics already. I bought a fourth one a while ago because I remember when we had Ryan on for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He had to hold the mic. So, anything else you guys want to say?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you to our cool ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, and Chris. And if you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass, or just support on the YouTube. That's its own way as well. Until next time. Thank you for joining us as we review American Gigolo from 1980, Paul Schrader's classic. Follow us next week as we close out Erotic Thriller August, and we watch We Don't Know What.
Yeah.
Something from the Patreon class.
Yeah.
If you're in the Patreon, look at the poll, vote for yourself. You can put your own stamp on the show. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
And follow us on Instagram at Middle Class Film Class.
And on TikTok at Middle Class Film Class, and Twitter at Podcast MCFC.
There we go. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.
See ya.
See ya.
We're making ourselves eat crow.
Class dismissed.
I gotta get out of here. The bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
You're free to go.
See you next week. See you later. See you later. That's a wrap.
Great show.